Hi guys, so welcome to Decodes YouTube channel. So in this video, we'll see about yet another LTI Mindtree technical interview experience, and this happened on August 9th, 2024. But before that, I'd like to show you my YouTube channel, which is Decodes. So I've been consistently uploading interview experiences, updates from companies that are hiring, and hiring updates also I have given. And I also try to do coding questions of companies such as Zoho. So it will be really useful for you if you guys watch this. So I try to teach it in an aesthetic way, right? As you can see, you'll really understand it. It will be very useful for you. And I've also been uploading shorts videos related to Java MCQs that are asked in various Java MCQ coding rounds. So we might make some mistakes in some parts, right? Like some exceptions that we don't really know. I've covered only that, so you don't have to. So if you give it a watch, it will be really useful for you. So please do give me a subscription, share this content with your friends and ask them to subscribe too, and do like my video if you found it really useful. Now let's get into this, okay? So the department was IT. The candidate was from IT department. The duration was about 30 to 40 minutes as usual, and the mode was virtual, as we all know. It happened on Teams. Okay, so initially there was no self-introduction this time, so it was just started with projects. So these are all the types of questions you may expect if they ask questions from your projects. Okay, they will ask questions from your final year project, mini project, and the projects that you have mentioned on your resume, and the domain which you have used to do that project. They will ask, surely they'll ask questions from that. For example, if you have chosen like a Django or Angular, you will get basic questions from that. And also they ask questions like what are all the challenges you face during the projects. So what if your team members are not cooperative? So who was the team leader who led this? Those kind of questions. So kindly be prepared on whatever you put up on your resume, as they will ask questions from this. Like at least like 5 to 10 minutes questions will be based on this. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next question was, which language are you comfortable with? Okay, this is a common question because that's how they choose which language to ask questions from. So you can either say C, C++, Java, Python, or whichever language you're comfortable with. That suits. So only say whichever you are comfortable with. Okay. Moving on, the next was the OOPS question. So this is a very standard OOPS questions. Abstract class versus interface. Okay. This is very important, you guys. You need to see this method overloading, method overriding differences, abstract class versus interface. Very standard question. Also, try to say at least 2 points, maximum 4 to 5 points. Okay. Don't just say one difference and just stop. Okay. Now let's go over this. So abstract class can have both abstract and non-abstract methods, but interface can only have abstract methods, right? Because Java 8, it can have, since Java 8, it can have default and static methods. So in case of abstract, doesn't support multiple inheritance, but in interface supports multiple inheritance. In case of Java, this is. So this abstract class can have final, non-final, static and non-static variables, but this can only have static and final variables. So abstract class, it should provide the implementation of the interface. So, but interface can't provide the implementation of the particular abstract class. Okay. We use abstract keyword, we use interface keyword. So an abstract class can extend another Java class, but an interface can extend only another Java interface. As an abstract class can be extended using keyword extends, but an interface can be implemented using the keyword implements. Okay, just go through this and just remember, try to remember like this keywords, like abstract keyword is used, interface keyword is used, and if we want to extend it, we need to use extends for extending implements, and then the basic kind of things. What does it allow? It can have abstract, non-abstract methods. What kind of methods does it allow? What kind of variables does it allow? So just remember it like that. Okay, let's move on to the next question. So sorting questions were also asked. Okay, time complexity of selection and merge sort. I want you guys to comment in the comment box what are all the time complexity of selection sort and merge sort, so that you guys will remember it too. Okay, it will be useful for you only. That's why I'm asking you to comment. I don't want to provide all the answer. Okay, just comment it out. Selection sort and merge sort. For any interview, studying sorting and searching techniques is very important. Searching, you need to see linear search, binary search. For sorting, you need to see bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, merge sort, quick sort. These 5 sorting compulsory. Compulsory, they'll ask questions. Okay. If you're preparing, you need to go through this. They might or might not ask, but if they choose to ask, they will definitely ask questions from sorting. Okay, this person was also asked to explain just the merge sort algorithm, the strategy which is used in the merge sort algorithm. So do study that while studying sorting itself, just go with this flow. What kind of algorithm, the code, and then the time complexity, and which one is the best. Okay, study in that order, and that will be easy for you to remember. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Some data structures questions were also asked. So if you see CSE IT people get these kind of questions, but non-CS people don't get much deeper questions. So if they ask what is a tree, you can say tree is a hierarchical data structure. It is used to represent data and organize data such that it is the data is very easy to navigate and search. So each of these nodes have the collection of the nodes store the data, right, and they are connected by edges, and they have a hierarchical relationship between the nodes. Okay, it is a collection of nodes. So the tree is a collection of nodes. So this is all about tree. So study the definition. So you don't have to go deeper into the data structure for this kind of interview. Just see the basic definition types. You will have the basics, right? Tree traversal techniques and such. Just study that. And then moving on, we have tree traversal methods. We have in order, pre-order, post-order. Just try to remember what is in order, pre-order, post-order. Just study the basic things. Okay. Okay, moving on, the next question we have is a graph. Um, so graph data structure, it is also a collection of nodes connected by edges. So it is used to represent relationship between different kinds of entities. So you study the definition types and if they have any kind of algorithm. So very basic questions, don't miss. So such that you have to study arrays, strings, linked lists, stack, queue, trees, graphs, and such that. And moving on, we have the types of graph. So the type of graph was asked, what is graph, and mention its types. So we have undirected graph, directed graph, which is called as digraph. We have weighted graph, unweighted graph, cyclic graph, acyclic graph, and so on, so on, so on. So just try to remember this. And if they ask what is undirected graph, you need to be able to answer. Okay, since I've already told you in previous interviews and all, so whatever answer you say, the question will be from that. So if they say this, they'll ask, okay, what is cyclic graph? What is acyclic graph? Because it is easy for them to ask the question that way. That's why I'm telling. So if you have not watched, go and watch those videos first. The previous videos I've uploaded from like 31st July experiences. Go watch that, you will get an idea. Okay, and then a coding question was asked. The person was asked to code the Fibonacci series in a compiler, online compiler. So this is the Fibonacci series code. So first just study the basic questions, just Fibonacci series, factorials, and then what is that? Greatest number of among three, leap year, the basic questions we have, right? Armstrong numbers. So just try to revise those codes because they'll ask only that, like palindrome, reverse string, and questions like that. They won't go to like very advanced questions. Okay, now let's see this code. Okay, so if we so to print Fibonacci series, suppose we want like 10 terms, we can say like so the first is 0, the second is 1, we'll fix that, and first we'll print those 0 and 1, and then we'll start from 2, and then we'll move on up to the number of terms that we want. Okay, so the next one is always the addition of first and second. So we have like 0, 1, 2, 3, 5. So that is the Fibonacci series, right? So we have 0 and 1. The next one should be 0 plus 1 is 1. So we just add first and second and store it in the next, and we print this next. Okay. And then we just move so now the first one will become the second, and second one will become the next. Okay, so you see in another iteration you add the first and second and store it in the next, and you just move through two elements, and then after the series is completed, you print a new line. Okay, this is very basic. You guys will know, I know, but I'm still explaining this. So this is the Fibonacci series question. Kindly see the programming question. So if you want the list of programming questions that might be asked, please do ask me in the comment box. I'll try to do a separate video on that. So yeah, this is all that was asked. Some kind of logical questions were also asked. So kindly be prepared on that too. So in this video, we saw about the latest interview experience, starting from various project questions that was asked, language you're comfortable with, and then OOPS questions, sorting questions like data structure questions, and then tree, graph, all of these, right? And then one coding question was also asked. So kindly be prepared, you guys. So you've seen this much amount of experiences, right? So you might have got some idea. So you need to be prepared in all of these areas. Don't miss anything because it may cost you it may cost you an opportunity, right? So kindly be prepared. And if this video was really helpful for you, do give me a like and subscribe to my channel, as it really motivates me to do content for you people. And don't forget to watch the shorts and the coding questions that I've uploaded. Okay. So I'm trying to do it in an aesthetic way. So please support me, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in another video.